it is a powerful new moon today in Leo. It actually also happens on the Lion's Gate, which is an alignment of the sun in the middle of Leo season with the star Sirius. And so it is a huge potential day for creating your intentions to manifest your dreams. Now, in Leo season, I have just had the song zipping through my head over and over on repeat. There is this song from 1984. I am a child of the 80s, and it's called Holding Out for a Hero by Bonnie Tyler. And I have the chorus going through, I need a hero. She's like singing, it's like from that movie Footloose back in 1984. But the lyrics, she has it wrong. And I want to talk to you a little about that. So listen to this episode where I'm going to go through all about Leo new moon and the astrology for this upcoming powerful week. Welcome to the Savvy Luminary podcast, Astrology for Entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Leslie Tagorda, creator of the Astrobrand Method, business astrologer, brand designer, author, and Aquarius boss woman. I help visionary spiritual entrepreneurs and impact makers like you illuminate and amplify your unique star powers so you can be the luminary you were born to be. I don't know about you, but I just love this song. Lyrics aside, I love the energy. I love that kind of the 80s 80s music. In her lyrics, she says, I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero to the end of the night. He's got to be strong. He's got to be fast, and he's got to be fresh from the fight. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero to the morning light. He's got to be sure, and it's got to be soon, and he's got to be larger than life. And, these lyrics, we're looking at like 40 years hindsight from 1984. And you know what? She has it wrong. The hero is her. She has to be her own hero. She has to be strong, not physically strong, but like emotionally strong, meaning having the courage to stand up and do what you need to do. And she doesn't need to be fast, yet she needs to be flexible and versatile and know what is easy and in flow for her. And she's got to be fresh from the fight where she stands up for herself, right? Standing up for what's right, standing up for her values. And the sooner, she says, it's got to be sure and it's got to be soon. Well, the sooner that she trusts herself, the sooner that she validates her own superpowers, the sooner that she sees that she is her own freaking hero, the sooner she will be larger than life, the luminary that she is born to be. And so this really is a lesson in Leo, in lion-heartedness, in heart-centeredness, in courageousness, so that we can take that step forward, trusting ourselves. And that is what the Leo energy wants you to know, and what you get to plant today in your business with this epic, powerful Leo new moon situated right sandwiched between two Aquarius full moons. And so the question for you is, how are you going to be your hero, your own hero? And do you know that type of hero that you need to be? So I wanted to let you know, before we dive into everything Leo new moon, I wanted to let you know that I'm so excited to bring back Written in the Stars, how to read your natal chart for business. We're starting next week, August 16th through the 20th. Imagine looking at your natal chart and seeing your own unique path to success in your business, how you are meant to be your own hero, where you're feeling empowered versus prohibited, where you're feeling unique versus such a copy or a fraud, where you're feeling guided versus comparative, and where you're feeling validated versus resistant. When you learn to read your natal chart for business, you will begin to see your highest potential and direction that is 100% unique to you and your business. There are no two natal charts alike. So when you are using your own astrology to position your business, you never have to copy, guess, or compare again. Take your first step at star par in your business and learn to read your natal chart. We start on August 16th. When you use your astrology in your own business, you will be able to direct your business according to your one-of-a-kind chart. So you can make decisions quickly and fearlessly, work in flow with your purpose and passion, and call in your soul customers with clarity and ease. Maybe you don't know yet how to read your natal chart and you want to figure out what degree, angles, or aspects, houses, planets, and signs all mean. Or maybe you've heard other astrologers fearmonger you into judging aspects in your chart as bad. I want you to reframe and empower your energies. Or maybe you already have a wonderful grasp on all the astro lingo in your personal life, but you now want to apply it in practical, pragmatic ways in your leadership and business to reach your maximum potential. Your starting point, written in the stars, how to read your natal chart for business, where over 5 days, I'm going to show you how to view your natal chart in a holistic view, not just singular ingredients in a list. You're going to uncover your one-of-a-kind potentials, get a holistic, empowered view of your business, and understand how to read the symbols in your chart so that you can personalize new moon activations and other cosmic cycles. Again, we begin the week of August 16th through the 20th with 5 pre-recorded trainings delivered each morning. Later in the afternoon, I'll have a daily Q&A via Zoom for the week. We're going to have a pop-up Facebook community so I can answer all your questions. And on Friday, I'll be hosting a 60-minute masterclass on how you can put all of those pieces together for you. So are you ready to shine brightly in your business? I hope you are. So sign up now. It's only $57 and you can sign up at thesavvyluminary.com/written in the stars. All one word, lowercase. We'll see you then. All right. So this week of August 8th through the 14th, we have some big shifts going through. And this week, the theme is confidently communicate your desires. The wonderful Oprah Winfrey says, you get in life what you have the courage to ask for. With this new moon in heart-centered Leo and Mercury returning to its home sign of Virgo later this week is full of opportunities to get into the details and clearly communicate what you want in your business. The answers you seek will always almost be no if you don't ask. So this week, be brave and ask for what you want. So right off on Sunday, August 8th, we have our new moon happening at Leo of 16 degrees at 6:50 a.m. Pacific, 9:50 a.m. Eastern. So by the time you drop down this podcast and take a listen, the new moon might have already happened. And it's okay because you have up to 72 hours after that new moon to set your intentions. So today you are planting the seeds to confidently shine brighter with heart-centered purpose in your business, leadership, and brand. Are you having fun in your business? Are you doing things that allow you to show up in your brilliance, shining brightly like the leader you are born to be, living and working with purpose and vitality? Well, if you aren't doing things that bring you pleasure and joy, then why are you doing what you do? As an entrepreneur, you understand that pleasure is directly tied to your health and success. So you owe it to yourself to bring in joy and shine brighter in your work. Give yourself permission to do what you want to do. Check in with your soul to understand if you're leading with your heart and shake off all the shoulds and expectations of others. You call the shots. Decide today what confidence and shining brightly look like for you in your spiritual business on your individual heart-centered terms. Become your own hero. I want to go through the house activations to personalize your new moon ritual. The house that contains Leo of 16 degrees is the house that is being activated. I'm going to be listing out the houses with a probable rising sign. And, if you have questions as like, I don't know how to find Leo 16 degrees, or, Leo 16 degrees is so close to my next my next cusp, or my rising sign isn't listed what you have here. Well, written in the stars is perfect for you. So you can really learn how to personalize your lunar activations. So here we go, the house by house activations. Today, you're planting the seeds to confidently shine brighter with heart-centered purpose. If you are a Leo rising and you have Leo of 16 degrees in your first house, you are planting the seeds to show up as a confident leader, a heart-centered leader. If Leo 16 degrees is in your second house, you might be a Cancer rising. And today you are planting the seeds on how you add creative value, how you want to invest in your value, and how you add value for your customers. If you have Leo 16 degrees in your third house, you might be a Gemini rising. And for you today, you're planting the seeds to confidently shine brighter with heart-centered purpose in your communications and how you create dialogue. So all about that promotions, all about the marketing, all about clearly communicating from your heart center. If you have Leo 16 degrees in your fourth house, you might be a Taurus rising, and you are planting the seeds of confidently shining brighter with your heart-centered purpose in creating safe spaces and communities for which you gather. If you have your personal life on your mind, these safe spaces really apply to your home life and your family life. If you have 16 degrees of Leo in your fifth house, you might be an Aries rising. And today you are planting the seeds to confidently shine brighter with heart-centered purpose, with your vital radiance and passion. So it's time to amp up the fun and play in your work. If you have 16 degrees of Leo in your sixth house, you might be a Pisces rising. And today you're planting your confidence and your heart-centered purpose in your efficiency, in your day-to-day operations and service to others. This is so that you can create a fun and vibrant, healthy routine in your organization for your business, as well as your organism, your body. If you have 16 degrees of Leo in your seventh house, you might be an Aquarius rising. And for you, you're planting the seeds to confidently shine brighter with heart-centered purpose, with your ideal customers and influential collaborative relationships. So reach out to the people that you love the best, that you want to collaborate with. If you have 16 degrees in the eighth house, you might be a Capricorn rising. And today you're planting the seeds to confidently shine brighter with heart-centered purpose in your capacity to trust in your own investments and liabilities, as well as, your spiritual abilities. Oh my goodness, this is, for Capricorn risings, or, people with a lot strong Capricorn here with the eighth house activation, this is like really trusting in your heart and your courage. If you have 16 degrees in your ninth house, you might be a Sagittarius rising. And today you're planting the seeds to confidently shine brighter with heart-centered purpose in your vision of possibilities and being known to a worldwide influential audience. So dreaming big for you Sagittarius risings. I know you're always dreaming big, but this is an epic one for you. Now, if you have your 16 degrees in your 10th house, you might be a Scorpio rising, and today you're planting the seeds of confidently shining brighter with heart-centered purpose in your commitment to achieving your influential maximum results. So you likely have Leo at your midheaven, and you are delivering on influence, lifestyle, and heart-centeredness. Now, if you have an 11th house activation, if you have Leo of 16 degrees in your 11th house, you might be a Libra rising. And this is an extra special a new moon for you, because if you have an 11th house activation, remember the 11th house, not only are you setting the tone for for this month or the next few years, you're really looking at setting your intention for the entire next season. So really your entire next solar year. And so this is extra special for 11th house people. If you have maybe a Libra rising, today you're planting the seeds to confidently shine brighter with heart-centered purpose in your place to be an influencer that brings together large platforms and circles. And lastly, if you have 16 degrees of Leo in your 12th house, you might be a Virgo rising. And today you are planting the seeds to be heart-centered in your soul's work with more ease, flow, and restoration to avoid burnout in your business. All right, so I would love to hear what you're doing for the new moon, what you've planted. So be sure to leave me a comment in my free Facebook group, The Savvy Luminary. If you happen to be a group member in The Savvy Luminary, I'm hosting a free Leo new moon ceremony on Monday. We'll be chatting about the new moon and I'll be answering all your questions about your sun sign. So head over to my Facebook group, The Savvy Luminary, look up that event and submit your questions there. All right. Now on the 9th, the next day, we have Venus opposite Neptune retrograde. And this aspect has been forming for a little while, so you've likely been feeling the energy of this, but they meet up exactly at 5:20 p.m. Pacific, 8:20 p.m. Eastern, where this feels like elevated visionary sensitivity. How can you add flow and grace to all of your connections? Now, today is a great day to reach out for a coffee chat or do a live on social. It's such a lovely feeling, a feeling of warmth and generosity. We're really feeling this on the new moon too. So it's not just this one day. For a couple of days before and a couple of days after in your business, processes like networking and community building and connection, there is a sense of graciousness. Use this energy to reach out to others in your business. You can offer invitations too. Yeah, remember, let me say that again. You can offer invitations too. You don't just have to wait to be invited, even if you're a projector like me. I know that I'm going against a little bit of things, but you can open up invitations as well. Opportunities from business relationships are so fruitful at this time. Say yes to invitations. If you have mutable energy, Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, you are even more charming at this time. Venus will be at Virgo of 22 degrees, opposite Neptune in Pisces at 22 degrees. On the 10th, we have Mercury opposite Jupiter retrograde. This happens at exactly 6:20 p.m. Pacific, 9:20 p.m. Eastern, where your big ideas are illuminated. What can you expansively communicate without over-exaggerating? Your ideas are big and your thoughts are optimistic. This would be a great day to write down your ideas for your next launch or write up the results and opportunities that open up when working with you for your sales pages. So what that means is paying special attention to what your customers are saying that they have gained from working with you and really leveraging those results that they gain and adding them to your marketing and promotional materials, especially on your sales pages. Do your brainstorming and creative work today, and yet to resist the urge to launch any of these new communications, because I'm sure these big ideas, you're going to want to refine them in a little bit in the next few days. So today, write it out. If you have lots of fixed energy, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, you will feel this expansiveness much more intensely as Mercury spends its last few degrees in Leo at 28 degrees, opposite Jupiter retrograde at Aquarius of 28 degrees. On the 11th, now just a few days later, not a few days later, then the very next day, Mercury is zipping by because Mercury is like traveling more than 2 degrees right now in a day. So Mercury on the 11th now enters Virgo. This happens at exactly 2:57 p.m. Pacific, 5:57 p.m. Eastern, where Mercury in its home sign of Virgo is organized effectiveness. What can you diagnose and make whole in your business? Now, Mercury, my goodness, is speeding through it in the beginning of the month. It started out in Leo. Then it's only going to spend 2.5 weeks in Virgo before it makes its way into Libra. So Mercury in the span of one single month in August is spending its time in 3 zodiac signs. It's moving really quickly right now. So for only 2.5 weeks now through August 29th, Mercury speeds through its home sign of Virgo. Mercury loves being in Virgo because it can take all of the data it learned through its Gemini archetype and make a plan to create it in the real world with attention to every little detail. Mercury in Virgo wants to categorize, systemize, organize, and diagnose so that it can create a prescription to put things together in your business in a whole and effective way. Now, make sure to not get too caught up in the details, but use your attention to detail and don't overthink things to get organized. If you have your natal Mercury in Virgo, you naturally are very organized, love evidence-based information, and potentially potently detail oriented. And if you have any planets or angles in Virgo, as Mercury zips by, you will have clarity in your planetary energies in your business and your life. A little later that day, Venus will be trining Pluto, both in Earth signs. This happens at exactly 3:46 p.m. Pacific, 6:46 p.m. Eastern, where this meetup between Venus and Pluto is magnetic relationships. What has manifested from transformational relationships in your business? You likely have key, powerful partnerships or clients in your business. Take note of these magnetic relationships and the transformations that have resulted. As you take stock of these relationships and the results, give gratitude for these results so you can amplify this energy. After gratitude, continue the amplification by creating more opportunities to build similar relationships and results. Bonus, if you write these transformations down and apply them to your marketing materials. So you can see how this energy is continuing on from some of that energy we were feeling earlier in the week. So really paying attention to all those details and getting those results and those testimonials from your clients, because they're really going to help you bring in more people because you are magnetic. If you have energies in late earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, be on the lookout for things for which you've put into the works come into fruition. Venus will be at Virgo 24 degrees, trining Pluto retrograde at Capricorn of 24 degrees. So that's all I have for this week. I'm feeling really optimistic with the energy of this second week of August. Remember, you are your own hero and you need to be brave and ask for what you want. Be sure to plant your seeds of intention with this powerful Leo new moon that happens right at the Lion's Gate. Basically, you are receiving heart-centered energy to manifest your dreams this week. Trust in your heart. All right, everybody, I will talk to you next week. Oh, and remember, if you are interested in Written in the Stars, don't wait. I want to teach you everything that I know about reading your chart for business. All right, talk to you soon. The greatest thing that you could do to me to pass things forward is to head over to Apple iTunes and leave a rating and review for this podcast. Let others know what you think, and each rating and review helps this podcast be more visible to listeners like you.